Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and a slight variant, not quite out of Sudoku today, but we'll be combining Sudoku and Kakuro. Now that in a moment, I do want to congratulate some more successful solvers of the Tracking the Triptych puzzle hunt. Well done to those of you who got through Scott Strossal's very difficult three-legged Sudoku hunt. Kelvin Graham, Eric Sidbrandt, Parched Mind, Sohil Bhagat, John and Andrew Weeks, Paul Tarjan, Sarah Tervier, Nakul Bharadwaj, and Misha Aku Sikor and Neeks. Well done to all of you. A couple of those correspondents were in Texas and were completely shut down from power or Wi-Fi for a long time, and luckily had printed out the puzzle hunt before that. So they defeated Tropical Storm Yuri, I think it is, with their puzzling skills, and had something to do during that time anyway. So that's a relief. Now we do have that on Patreon, of course, as well as loads of other content. We've got crossword videos, Sudoku videos, Philomeno videos. We've got puzzle hunts, modern art, Sudoku packs, all kinds of stuff that's been going on. The Groundhog Day at the start of this month, and we are coming up to the start of another month in 9 days' time. No, what month are we in? No, it's February. It's a nice short month. So in 1 week's time, we will be releasing a new puzzle hunt, a Sudoku hunt specifically, slightly more accessible than some of the others. So that's the plan, and we're looking forward to that. Now, we also have our apps available, but I'm going to get onto this puzzle, which Simon has asked me to do. I don't know why particularly. I think he just thinks there's occasional demands on the channel for us to have a look at Kakuro as a puzzle type. And although it's not always the most rewarding puzzle type, I really like this idea of combining it with the Sudoku. I'll tell you the rules in just a moment. This has been on Logic Masters Germany since November, and it's by someone calling themselves iBogdank, and I think they are a Russian called Bogdan. So thank you very much to them for posting this. This is kind of their refinement of the mix of Sudoku and Kakuro, and I'm looking forward to trying it. Now, we are going to get to use the 0 in this, and for that reason, at least, I think you have to play this in our new software. If you're somebody who goes to the legacy app, it's not going to work, or it may even struggle on tablets and phones. I'm sorry about that, but this puzzle uses the number 0 as well as all the numbers 1 to 9. And what we have is a 12 by 12 grid here, in which, as well as some Kakuro style clues, I'll explain those in a moment, there are 10 white cells in each box, and also in each row and column. And those 10 cells in each row, column and box have to be filled with all the numbers from 1 to 9 and 0. The clues give the sums, basically. So this 7 clue gives the sum for these 2 cells. That's what it's looking at. Here we have 2 clues in this cell. One is an 11 clue going that way. One is a 38 clue going that way. So the top right clue is always looking across. The bottom left clue is always looking down. And there are a few question marks where we're basically just not being given the clue. We're going to have to figure it out by logic. So give the puzzle a try if you have some time. I'm expecting that despite being large, I'm hoping it might not be that hard, but then again, the fact that Simon has recommended it to me might mitigate against that. We shall see. But I'm going to give it a try now. Let's get cracking with iBogdank's Sudoku Kakuro mashup. Now, it's difficult. When we, okay, there's a 16 there. That's clearly 9 and 7. And opposite that, symmetrically, there's a 2 there. And that's got to be 0 and 2. This would be impossible in a normal Kakuro where you can't use 0. But it's possible here. Now, the zeros are very confusing to me, frankly. I'm going to shade cells that can't contain 0. because I think that might help. Now, I'm not probably going to do this for the whole puzzle, but I'm going to give it a go for a bit, just to see. Right, well, those two obviously don't. There's hardly any need to shade them, as I've already solved them, but I might as well do it for completeness at this point. There's an 11 there. There's... I don't know. That 9 in 4 cells has to have a 0, so the other ones in the row can't be 0 accordingly. I might not spot every instance where that sort of thing's happening, and indeed this isn't being as profitable as I'd sort of hoped. 22 there? No, that could have a 0 in it. 29, 8, 8, 9, 8, 41. Can't be sure. It could still have a 1 and 3 outside. Question marks down the middle columns. Oh. Well, that didn't yield as much as I was... Oh, there's a 21 there. Yeah, that's got to... That can't have a 0 in it. I've probably missed some positive thing. What I have actually noticed now, though, is that there are some rows of this grid with 8 cells that I can add up. So 27 and 9 is 36. This remaining cell, luckily... Our normal secret is that the numbers 1 to 9 add up to 45. Well, I can reveal that the numbers 0 to 9 also add up to 45. I wonder why. 17 and 24 there is 41. To get to 45 we need a 4 there. And then there's another row here. That's 40. This needs a 5 and it's got a symmetrical counterpart up here. 33 and 9 is 42. That needs a 3. So we do get some start there. Look, now this 12 can't be 9, 3 or 5, 7. 0 is not involved, so that is 4, 8. And now let's use this box property. This is one of the boxes. And this 12 can't be 4, 8 or 5, 7. So that has to be 3, 9. Oh, and look, this can't be a 3 in the 15 because it can't go with 9, 3, 5, 7 or 4, 8. So actually, we suddenly get another digit. That's a 9. It's much harder, weirdly, to make up this 6 sum. Oh, no. It can't be 4, 2 or 5, 1. So actually, we do know it's 0 and 6 now. So these others in the box are 1, 2 and 7. That makes this a 5 in the 18 clue. Now we know that this 6 in the same column isn't 5, 1 or 2, 4. So that must be 0, 6. Here's a group that I should have purpled because 21 in 3 digits can't include a 0. So in fact I know which way round 6 and 0 go there. And now that's just become an ordinary 9 in 3 cells, which would normally be quite helpful, but I don't know what that is. There's 3 possibilities. Right, these top ones are 9, 8 and 4 to make up the column. Right, do we know how to do 14 without using a 9, 6 or 0? Oh yes, of course, 0 is now gone from this column, so I can colour the rest in purple. No, I mean there are 8, 4, 2, 7, 4, 3, 7, 5, no, not 7, 5, 2. 8, 4, 2 or 7, 4, 3 may be the only possibilities there, actually. I can't quite solve it with those. Ooh, 7, 9 are looking at that. Now, can we do this 12 clue? 8? 8's just possible with 0, 1, 3. Oh, that's nice though. 6. 6 is not possible here. That's intriguing because that would have to be 4 to stay under 12, and then these two would have to make up 2, and this can't be a 0 not just because we've made it purple, but because it's in an 11 sum. So that can't be 6, weirdly. So that is 0. But that could be 4, giving us a 6 here with a 2 there, or it could be 8 there, 1 there, 3 there. Okay, so there are possibilities. That gives 8 or 5 at the bottom. Don't know quite how that's going to work out. Okay, now let's go hunting for something else in this grid. Where else can we make some progress? You're probably seeing something that's really useful already. And I hope to catch up with you. 7 here. Can't use 6, 0 or 5. So it's got to be 4, 3. And actually we know which way around they go because of that 4, 8. So it's 3, 4 like that. Now we've got 7 and 8 to go in. We can do those. 1 and 2 down here. This 14 sum lets us, we've finished that whole box. Now 5, 7, 8. These have to be a 9 and 7. I was going to say this can't be a 9 in an 11 sum, but it actually can with 2 and 0, irritatingly. Right, we've got 2, 6 and 0 to go in up there. 1, 3, 7, 5 down there. What about this? No, that is very much not resolved, although some of the possibilities are truncated. 16, I don't think I can really use that. Oh, look, I've got 0, 2 looking at that cell. That's very handy. Suddenly they're all done on the edge. Yes, the fact that I've got a 0 in there meant I could have painted the rest of this row purple. Actually, I could have worked that out from the 27 up here. Never mind, it wasn't great at the purpling originally, but it's given me some help already, so I'm not complaining. Now, oh yes, that's a 7 sum. That's how we do that. We put the 7 in. Sorry, it's a 9 sum and we put the 7 in, is what I mean. Can that be a 9? No, because... I don't think it can be an 8 either. Because both would require a 0. So that has to be a 4. Now, this is either 1 or a 5. This can't be 3. We know what these constituents are. So we've got 3, 7, 8, 9 to go in there. That's giving us 0, 6, 2 or 1 there. This can't be 8 or 9, but it can still be 3 or 7. Right, what else have we got at the top? 24 is quite big, but even a 1 there is possible with 9, 8, 6, so I can't do that one yet. Now, what else can I use? Still don't quite know what that is. This 6 over here has to have a 0 in now because the 3 over there means it can't be 1, 2, 3. So that means this doesn't have a 0. There is a 0 in here. In fact, it can't be 0, 2, 4 because of that. So it must be 0, 1, 5. So we have 7, 9 in there because they can't be in this box. 2, 6, 8 is a triple there. We've got 13 here. That's got to be using a 0. Obviously the 11 isn't. Wow, I was really terrible at that early shading. I think this has to be 9, 2 now, since 6, 8 and 7 have been used in the row. We have 3, 6, 8 and 7 to go in the box. 7, 9, 5, 2, 1. 3, 6, 8. No, that can't be 7. We're looking at 0, 3, 6, 8. The 0 must be in one of those cells. So 7 is used here in this 27. Is that helpful? No, not really. Not quite yet. Right, 2, 6, 8, 7, 9. So 0 is used in one of these two. These are from 1, 3, 4 and 5. Yes, this is the point. So they don't contain 2 or 6, so they must be 1, 3, 5 to make up the 9. 6, 7, 8 over there. We get a 2, 4 pair here. 1 and 5 must be included here. In fact, 1, 5, 4 and 3 are the possibles. Oh, so this has to now be 0 and 4, I think. And 4 is not there, yes, because it's in that group. Right, I'm now, I think, well, I'm almost ready to take away the purple colouring because it's not really doing much for me anymore. We really are just working on these sets. Now, 18, how are you going to get to that? Not with anything other than the maximums here. So 5, 4, 9 make up the 18. That becomes 2. This is a 1, 3 pair. How about this 9? Hasn't been compromised much. We can get rid of 9, 0 as a possibility, but that's all. 41. Ah, yes. What's outside the 41 in this column? Well, it had to either be 2, 0 or 3, 1. But now we've got a 2 in the column. Oh, hang on. This is broken. No, it didn't have to be 2, 0 or 3, 1. That's really bad maths. 45 minus 41 is 4, which is either 0, 4 or 3, 1. And actually, it's that cell that determines that it can't be 3, 1. So it is 0, 4. That, I notice, has given me a 0, 4 pair in the top row, which didn't matter because I should already have ruled out 4 from that cell. Ooh, 3 is looking at that cell, so it becomes a 7. That's not 7 anymore. These aren't 7 anymore. In fact, they're not 3 either. That's where the 3 goes in the set, because that 3 is in this box. 7, 8, 9, 3. This adds up to 11 without using 7, 8 or 9. I know what that is. 7, 8, 9, 6, 5, 3, 0, 1, 2 and 4 in the remaining cells. Now we haven't got very much maximum here. 6, 4, 2 and 1 is 13. That's the maximum. So this must be 8 or 9 to make up the 21 total. 6 must be included. That's there. 4 and 2 must be included. But then, oh, and that's a 0, 4 pair. So 0 is obviously included. So this is a 2... No, hang on. I've been trying to do 21 in 5 cells. And that's absolute hogwash. Right, this is a 0, 2, 1, 2, 4, 6 quintuple. That's even more helpful. If I could count how many cells that was, I'd be away. So this is an 8, and that is complete. I mean, I still have to resolve those. Okay, those can't be 0 and 4 because they're a pair. So now they're a 1, 2 pair. That's where 6 is. 8 makes this 9. 1 can't be there. We have a 9, 3, 5, 7 to make up 24. Yeah, that sounds right. These are from 3, 5 or 7. Now, in this column, we've got 36 in the long run. 2 cells outside, which have to add up to 9. So this one is 4 or 2, and this one can't be 3 anymore. Right, let's have a quick look down here in this 11. Oh look, there's a 3, 6 pair there, so that can't be 6. Indeed, this can't be 3. And now we know where 3 is in the top row. That fixes the whole of box 4, that is. I have to count my boxes now. They're not in the normal positions for this puzzle. 1 there. Right, this can't be 1 or 3. That's a 5. That fixes this as a 7, 5. This column that begins with the 23 is being very helpful. Column 9, I think it is. That 7 has dealt with that 9, 7 pair. 7, 1, oh, this is an 11 sum, so we clearly can put in 2 and 0. 4 and 8 to go in the column, and it's all done apart from... Oh no, it's not all done because I've been misreading the numbers at the bottom. Okay, that really doesn't help. So I'm going all the way back to when I started assuming that there wasn't a 3 down here. Let's see. Sorry, for some reason I was reading this as a 3, 6 pair, which it is not.
So, okay, so here, yeah, this was what I was doing. This adds up to 9 with that 3, 5, or 7. So that is not a 6, it's 4 or 2. So that's not a 3. That's all that was genuine here. Now I got all excited about column 9, and I had no right to be. Okay, but this can't be 6 or 8, because that would be too much with the 7 or 9 there. So that's a 2. Oh, and now this can't be a 7, because that would need another 2. So actually, 290, that was fine. I got it for the wrong reasons, but it turned out to be right. Yeah, but I still don't know if this down here is 6, 5 or 3, 8. 3, 8 would leave 1, 5, 7, would leave 6, 4 to go in here, and that's perfectly possible. Okay, well, at least we're back on track. Sorry about the little diversion there. This can't be 1 or 2 because they're in the box. So that's 0 or 4. Now, how does this 29 sum work? It's going to decide whether this is 4 or 0, I would think. I don't think it can be 0 because then you'd have 3 cells to make 29. In fact, okay. This is why the purple is not helping anymore. I'm taking the purple out, but there I was counting the purple as if it was blue and not counting it in the sum. So I'm going to get rid of my purpling. Maybe purple was just a bad color to choose. Right, now this is a 5-cell sum making 29, and that's a very different kettle of fish from a 3. Now if that was 0, it would have to be 9875 in the other 4 cells, and there's no way that's happening given that cell. So this must be a 4. Now if that was a 1, then we'd need a 987, and that's not happening. So it's 4, 2, 6, 8, 9, and that's been a very helpful number, that 29, most unexpectedly. But that finishes box 1 suddenly. Now that means we can do this. It's a 3, 5 pair. Oh, I can fill in the 0 and 1 there. Can't do the 2, 9, but I can do 6 and 7. Now we've got 017 to go in that 8. Oh yeah, that's in a 9 sum, so that's very straightforward. In fact, that could never have been a 9 in this. 185720, so we've got 3, 6, 4, 9. That one can't be 6. This can't be 3 or 9. This can't be 9 because it's in an 8 sum. It also can't be 3 because we've got a 5 in the row already, and it can't be 4 because that would require 2 4s. So we have 5 and 8 down there. That can't be 6, so we know what it is. And then we're left with a 3, 9 pair at the bottom of the column. Right, this can't be 6 or 3. 01287. That's quite a lot to choose from. Let's have a quick look along this row. Aha, 7, 9 resolves the 3 and 9. That 3 resolves this misreadable 11 down there, if you are not paying attention like me. So that can't be 7. Oh, it can't be 0 either, so it's 1. That's 2. 3, 1, 7, 9, 6, 2, 0, 4, 5, and 8. That has to be an 8. Naked single in a 12 by 12. It's always fun to find. They can't be 1s. These can't be 2s. Ooh, and that doesn't quite finish off. Fair enough. Now that hasn't been resolved. It's adding up to 9 with that. Ah, these two. Oh yes, that's clearly a 0 now, which fixes the 7-0 combination there. We've almost got all the zeros done. There's not many left to do, about 4. 7 sees that cell. So we've got 2, 3, and 4 to put in. That's a naked single, which sorts out the 4 and 3. That 3 can't be in there. 8 can't be there. That's another 0 done. They are a 6-8 pair now. In fact, they're resolved by the 8 at the top of the grid. This really improves your scanning if you keep looking up and down all the long way. 6, 3, 9, so 1 and 7 to go into this column. They're done. That's an 8, has been for a while. 1, 2, 6, 5 along here. That must be the 1, 2 pair in that box. We can fill in 5 and 6. This is a 9. 4 and 3 to go up here. Yep, they're done. 8 and 9 in row 9. I think we're in there. 7 there. That 0 and 4 has been resolved. They clearly can't have a 2 in anymore. Not actually finished. That 5 though is looking all the way up at this. And that 5 sorts out a triple over here. Yeah, this was the bit where I thought I'd done column 9 earlier and I absolutely hadn't. 4 and 8 still to go in there. 2, 9, 7, 3 across here. That is a naked single there. 2, 3 and 9, and the first one can't be a 9 and the next one can't be a 3, I can see. Now that 7 has resolved this 9, 7 pair. The 1, 3 pair is resolved. This is the last number in its column. It's a 5. 1, 6 and 0 still to go in. The 1 can't be in box 3, so I can put 0 and 6 in. That surely is letting me finish off this whole puzzle now. 2, 9, 3. This is a 1, 5 pair that I cannot resolve yet, but I can do the 6, 8 pair. That means I can do the 8, 9 pair. The 1, 2 pair. I could have done the 1, 5 pair if I could scan all the way up to the top, but that's it. I have no idea if the check function is going to accept this entry. Let's see. It might do, actually. No, it doesn't like it because of the single clue entries that we put in the outside of the grid. But other than that, it was fine. So let's just undo that, put the 5 back in there. And that is I'm sure that's the correct solution to the puzzle. It didn't find out any other problems, in fact, so that must be the right solution. Intriguing puzzle from Bogdan there. Thank you very much for creating that, putting it in Logic Masters Germany. And thank you for watching the solve. Hope to see you again soon on the channel. Bye for now.